Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. And joining us now courtside, the man who won 3 consecutive NBA titles, the incomparable Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, it is so great to be with you.
Kevin, it's great to be here. I just always wanted to tell you this. When I was playing, I just used to love when you used to say my name. So thank you for all the great times when you said my name.
That is
Appreciate you very much. This guy next to you, I used to hate playing against him. All he did was try to come down and double team on the trap.
With Greg?
Yeah, Greg, just always. But other than that, I love being here with you guys. You know what? Ernie and Kenny are so jealous of me right now.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for Ben Simmons.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Tobias Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at the 1 spot. And for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. Well, you look up at the rafters here at Staples Center. All the banners, and Shaq, you helped raise some of them. Was there a pressure in playing for a franchise like this that has got such a great history of championship basketball?
You know, this is the kind of pressure you want, because I was raised up of the mind state that pressure is when you don't know where your next meal is coming from. So I knew there was some greats that played before me, and I just wanted to be mentioned with some of the greats. So
that puts it in perspective.
Yeah, it does. And you know what? He is definitely mentioned with some of the greats.
Yes, he
Shaq
is.
had a great ride and did an incredible job playing for the Lakers.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Schroeder. It's good.
Boy, Gasol with a punishing pick that time.
We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to. We'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
even now, LeBron is incredibly explosive. In fact, he looks like a young, unstoppable Shaquille O'Neal.
Now here is Harris. A 29-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. LeBron against Green. And LeBron throws it down.
Hey, that play goes about as expected. LeBron converts through contact as well as anyone I've ever seen in my life.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. No good from outside. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Shaq, when you talk with NBA historians, guys that coached against you, former referees, they all say you were the most difficult player to call games for, to referee. This was because there was so much contact back then both ways.
Well, listen, I understand it's hard to find the balance. I don't want to disrespect the referees. They're a vital part of this game. They do a wonderful job. Some say I got away with too much, and others say I got hacked every play.
We did get hacked at every play.
I know, but I don't like to complain.
I think you did get hacked. In all fairness, you did. Well, first of all, you had to hit Shaq harder. You couldn't foul him the way or bump him the way you bump a normal player. You'd end up getting hurt more. But he also got away with it.
Now here's Schroeder following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Now, here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Bucket is good.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Feeds it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Lakers trail by 3. Schroeder surveying the floor. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we see just about every player in the league trying to shoot the 3. Shaq, and if you were playing today, be honest, would you find yourself launching a few?
Yes, and you know what my nickname would be?
What?
Shakovich. So I did shoot 22 in my career. I made 1. That's not a good percentage, but it's good enough because I made 1. Probably the one that counted.
Yep.
But really, why shoot threes if no one can stop you on the inside?
He's right.
I think
he's right. Why would you?
That's logical.
Yeah, of course.
Rational.
You get fouled, you go to the line, the 3-point play.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Schroeder passes to James. Gasol trying to free himself up. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good, LeBron.
You know, people talk about the GOAT. How do you compare different positions, different eras? Just appreciate LeBron for who he is.
Outside Curry. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The Lakers trail. LeBron outside. And James throws it down hard.
Showing everyone how it's done. Dunk contest, that's 10s across the board, Kevin.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And when people talk about the most dominant teams in the league, Shaq, in league history, your 2000-2001 Laker team has to be in that conversation. They say winning a title isn't easy, but that season you guys made it look easy.
Every time I talk about this, I get upset, Kevin, because we were determined to go 16-0.
16-0.
And we didn't double team Allen Iverson in that game one, and he hit us for a lot of points. 15-1 is not bad. We felt invincible, and we were, but the goal was to go 16-0 and be the most dominant team ever.
That was one of the all-time great finals games.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And I think for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Curry. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Schroeder outside. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Harris. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately, averaging 21 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Curry does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Harris, good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
James dishes to Schroeder. Jack, one of the tough things for a post player, you generally have to rely on someone else to get you the ball. With that view, what makes a good or great playmaker?
Well, they got to have great ball control. They have to thread the needle. You know, floor spacing is also very important. You know, if your defender is doubling down on the post, you're not helping the big man eat.
And the big man's got to eat.
Got to eat. You see this belly?
Oh, you look good. You look good.
Thank you.
Go out there right now and play. Now here's James following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. A three-pointer is right on target. Caldwell Pope's got the game tied up here for the Lakers. The 76ers shooting an impressive 60% early. And Simmons kicks to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here's Horton Tucker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Harrell. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Jack, you've played with so many other stars during your career, but talk about some of the incredible role players that were so important for you and the teams you played on.
You know, you like to use the word role players, Kevin. I like to use the word others. Off the top of my head, Giannis Haslam, Robert Ory, Mike Penberthy, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, my main man Horace Grant, and my OGs, Brian Shaw and Gary Payton.
Yep. Good name. Now, here's Maxey. Popped up there for Howard, and he lays in the alley-oop.
You know, Howard knows his limitations on this end, realizes when he should take these kinds of shots.
Caruso looking for an opening. The shot comes out. The 76ers leading. Howard misses. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. A steal. And here's the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. Scott hits them both. Here's Horton Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Caruso. Jones finds Harrell. Here's Horton Tucker. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jack, you always play with a lot of passion. Is it possible to play with so much fire that gets the best out of you? And if so, who in the league sometimes crosses that line and has too much of whatever that is inside that drives your passion?
You know, Greg, when we were playing, there's only one guy, Kevin Garnett. But now in this era, you got to go with Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, and Kyrie Irving.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Now Howard. He had 10 points in the win against Sacramento.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Horton Tucker. Trailing by 2. He's off on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was a narrow win, but at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
You know, whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
Now, here's Milton. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Caruso. Takes the three. The Lakers rebound. Harrell kicks to Caruso. Back to Harrell. 6 on the shot clock. High arcing shot. Caruso, no good.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Harrell against Scott. Out to the right wing. Here's Korkmaz. No good on that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here's Korkmaz. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Caruso, the pass to Jones. Good D by Howard.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Passes to Maxey. Outside, Scott. Here's the pass to Maxey. Here's Howard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is. I mean, I don't need somebody to bang his chest or like scream or like be one of those guys to know if you're competitive or not. Like, I think that's the way he is, and I respect that. And he's actually a really good, teammate and vocal and speaks when he needs to speak.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Jones. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caruso in at the point. And it's Harrell missing. The 76ers leading. Jack, we all know it would happen for you. First ballot Hall of Famer. What's it been like joining that incredible group, that historic company?
Well, I just say I'm both proud and humbled, and it's something I couldn't have imagined growing up. And I can remember my first taste of confidence was a guy named Kevin Harlan. I was in Kansas City at the McDonald's All-American game. Nobody really knew who the kid from Texas was. I said, I got to make a name for myself. I took it coast to coast and threw it down. And then I looked at you and you were going crazy. I didn't know what you were saying, but then when I got home, my dad had recorded on VHS in that lovely voice. Shaquille O'Neal taking it. I was like, man, I love that voice. And here we are again. I don't know how many years that is. I don't want to show our age.
It's a long time, isn't it? Yes.
I'm here because of you. Thank you.
I remember it. Galloping O'Neal down the court.
Yes.
James checked in for the Lakers. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris has checked in for Mike Scott, and it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Alex Caruso. Lakers trail by 3. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Floats it up there for Harrell. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Howard. Pass to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Howard finds Simmons. A floater. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And let's take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. Ben Simmons third.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
For sure. I mean, they wreak havoc defensively in all kinds of ways. On the ball, off the ball, in transition. Boy, this group is the complete package at both ends of the floor.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now, here's Thibault. Defense is right there. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Harris. Harrell, the pass to Horton Tucker. To stop the drought. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Now here's Simmons. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Lakers trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
James with the bucket. James has got 13.
Yes, this is what makes LeBron James one of the all-time greats. Has the mindset to dominate and a vast arsenal of shots.
Howard, the pass to Simmons. Back to Howard. In the corner, it's Harris. And he's good on the 3 ball. 12 points for him.
And you look at Harris, he's really improved as a scorer. He's become a go-to option due to how efficient he is putting the ball in the basket.
Schroeder outside. And here is Harrell. 23 points for him the last game against Atlanta. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Gotta love the show of authority. James loves getting the chance to hammer it down.
Timeout call, the 76ers. Some changes here for the 76ers. Bradley's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. Now here's Simmons. Harris outside. Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Three on the clock. From deep. No good from Simmons. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Guarded by Green. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Over Curry. Morris trying to free himself up, and it's good off the back rim and in.
You know, that move right there, that's one of his go-to shots. James only needs a little separation, and he's ready to fire away.
Outside Brantley. Curry against Caldwell Pope. Curry is inside. Rejected by Gasol. Curry against LeBron. That puts them in the lead. LeBron's got 19 points. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. The feed to Caldwell Pope. Kicks to LeBron. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. The past month has been surreal, averaging about 22 points per, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
The shot by Curry, no good. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope against Curry. From 13, and it's Bradley with the rebound.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And here is Los Angeles now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Simmons. Shoots over Schroeder. Outside for Curry. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 9 points.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Here's Schroeder. No good there. Simmons with the defensive effort. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now here's James. 19 points in the game. Here's Schroeder. Some solid defense from Harris.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Curry. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Schroeder. 10 points for him.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Harris dishes to Simmons. Caldwell Pope against Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
Here's Schroeder. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Feeds to Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And with the leaping ability that Caldwell Pope possesses, he knows when to bounce to the rack and throw it down.
Simmons against Schroeder. Here's Harris. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
No good from LeBron. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. To the middle. Here's Bradley, and he dunks it down.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
LeBron against Green, and finished off by LeBron.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now, here's Green. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Sacramento. That's tipped. Caldwell Pope with it, picked up by Harris. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Down low. Here's Morris. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now just a 5-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Always adding some levity to the mix. Shaquille O'Neal, thank you for stopping by. That headset is available for you whenever you want.
Kevin, I just want to say thank you very much. It's been great. Greg, you know I love you.
I love you too. I'm the big Aristotle.
I'm at a loss for words. I hate that.
No, that's okay, Shaq.
No, I just hate that.
Right.
I hate that I have to leave right now.
Give me a tissue. Give me a tissue. It's okay, big fella. It's okay.
I don't want to go back upstairs with
It's fun.
Ernie and Kenny.
Oh,
Not
well,
yet.
yeah,
I want to stay here with you guys.
Give me a tissue.
Thanks.
And Clark, it hasn't taken Shaq much time, has it, to go from being a superstar on the court to a force with our broadcast here courtside?
Well, I tell you what, Shaq's one of those guys who just hits the ground running. He's a phenomenon in terms of personality, branding, business, excellence at every level. He was an all-star starter as a rookie. That talks about his ability to get going fast. So he adapted to the broadcast booth just the same way.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Some changes for the Lakers. Damian Jones is checked in for Gasol. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Brantley. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. Now, here's Milton. This game he had 28 points. A baseline J. No good from Simmons. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Here's Milton. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Simmons, sweet little floater. And the 76ers lead by 4.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And Jones slams it home.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. With 1 on the clock, Tobias Harris. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. And now, kicked back to the studio set after his brief tryout alongside Kevin and crew. The big fella, Shaquille O'Neal, were you aware it was a tryout?
Well, that was great for them.
When's the last time you ever had to try out?
I've never had to try out, but it was great. I just want to let you guys know I'm missing them already.
Wow, well, it's nice for them to have you, and they can have you back.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave right now then, Kenny.
Okay.
You feel that way.
That's why you feel that way about us.
I'm just saying, I missed them. I missed you guys too, but I missed him.
Don't let the door hit you, big fella.
Oh, wow.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The 76ers leading by 4. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Bradley. And it's Green in at the small forward.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Schroeder, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Schroeder finds James. Shoots over Curry. And that one goes long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Simmons with it. And they double up Simmons. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. Here's Bradley, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. To the paint. Gasol inside, guarded by Curry. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Simmons looking it over. Outside, Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Lakers trail by 8. James outside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
James outside. Takes the 13-footer. It doesn't go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
From deep, Green. Rebound the Lakers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Nice job that time by Caldwell Pope, getting it to the right man. Superb at sharing the rock with his teammate.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6 and slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Back to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harrell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Now here is Harris. He's got 22.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Here's Kuzma, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. Here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Harris. Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Harris. The Lakers with the rebound.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Here's Harrell. Count that one. Harrell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
And there's the pass to Curry. Howard kicks to Harris. And he can't stop the run as he misses. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Kuzma. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The 76ers leading. Here's Harris. And he makes good on the layup. Harris has got 24 points.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Schroeder outside Harrell, and he drops it in from the low post. Harrell's got 9. 76ers shooting here about 46% for the game. Pass to Green. Now Howard. He's defended by Harrell. Harrell against Howard. And he comes up with the deuce.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Schroeder outside. Here's Caldwell Pope. Count it. 10 points for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now.
And going back to that top ranking in terms of block shots, for me, it's been pure dominance. Defensively, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times, that gets in your head.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Jones checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Danny Green. And both free throws good for Curry. Lakers trail by 3. Kuzma outside. Now here's Harrell. Tight defense on him. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
Philadelphia with the ball. Philadelphia leading by 3. Curry kicks to Howard. Back to Curry. Floats one. The Lakers with the rebound. Harrell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Horton Tucker. 5 points in the game. Harrell down low. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. A shot by Milton, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Yep, it counts.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Curry kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Curry. The teardrop falls in. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
How sweet is that little teardrop right there, whether it's Steph or Seth, which is the case this time. The Currys, they've got that shot on auto dial.
Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane, and he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
That one drops. He ties it up. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple.
Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. Here's Caruso, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Korkmaz. Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 5. Here's Caruso. Here's Harrell. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Harrell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. And it's Thibault in the corner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Caruso. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That one good for 2. And the Lakers lead by 4. Philadelphia has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Maxey. Connects on the foul line jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Some changes for the Lakers. Morris comes in for Damian Jones. And it's LeBron in for Montrezl Harrell. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Maxey. Here's Caruso. Passes it to Morris. Over Scott. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be just the second of 7 away from home.
And Simmons so deft with the floater, freezing the defense completely.
Here's Caruso. The pass to Horton Tucker. To the inside, and James throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Oh, a nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Here's Milton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And he knocks down the first one. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Bradley's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here is Los Angeles now. Now LeBron. 23 points in the game. Pass to Horton Tucker. Buries the long-range jumper. Horton Tucker's got 8.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
And here now is Thibault. He feeds it to Bradley. Gasol with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. LeBron is doubled. Inside, Horton Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Horton Tucker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Simmons with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Thibault. He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got LeBron James. Marquise Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that gun.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Just 4 to shoot. The drive by.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Now here's Schroeder. That one no good. The 76ers trail by 5. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
And the first one at the line is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris comes in for Korkmaz, and it's Green in for Shake Milton. So he gets them both. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. LeBron against Green. LeBron passes to Morris.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Marquise Morris. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good for Morris. That one is no good.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
Thibault with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Thibault with the ball. Working on Gasol. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Schroeder against Simmons. With the floater, and that one's good. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Now, here's Thibault. Passes it to Harris. Simmons against Schroeder. Shot clock at 3. Here's Thibault. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Simmons following the bucket by the Lakers. Harris's shot is off. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Schroeder, powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that gun.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
So it's Philadelphia now after the basket by Los Angeles. He kicks to Schroeder. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
A free throw off from Harris.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it. Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Schroeder against Simmons. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Caldwell Pope. Schroeder's got 20.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here is Harris. Over Morris. Bank shot. No good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Simmons dishes to Green. Back to Simmons. Kicks to Green. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gasol's got 9 rebounds now tonight. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Missed inside. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Free throw good, James.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
And Simmons slams it in.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
Now here's James over Green. Los Angeles with another miss. Curry with it. He's picked up by James. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Yeah, that's just outstanding focus on these hard finishes. I mean, Caldwell Pope fighting to score through contact and making it happen.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contribution.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Los Angeles leading by 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's good from Schroeder. Schroeder hits them both. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
And Simmons kicks to Green. Back to Simmons. Harrell against Bradley. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Curry.
And this is what Seth Curry is out here to do. Able to score in a lot of different ways.
Peter passes to Morris. On the wing, James. And the dunk by James.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Harris after the basket by the Lakers.
And, you know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. Here's Caldwell Pope. The pass to Harrell. Back to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 4. going to go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. To the middle. Here's Bradley. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Schroeder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Dennis Schroeder. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. The Lakers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Outside, Simmons. Curry dishes to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
That's exactly how you win the rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Here's James. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And they double up Simmons. Here's Curry with the 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, leading by 5.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Now here is Harris. Here's Bradley. And the rejection by LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Now here is Harris. To the paint. Outside for Simmons. Knocked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. A minute 42 left in the 4th. James against Green. The feed now to Gasol. And that one drops. Gasol's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Harris looking it over. That one drops for him.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Schroeder passes to Gasol. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. 1:04 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
Most definitely. I mean, going down 2-0 would have made their third and final meeting of the season really difficult to win, but now they'll go into it with confidence and really liking their chances.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
LeBron against Green. James outside. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.